broke up with my girlfriend. That's the opener to this what if video. Yes. Yeah, it was a long time coming. But no more bar maidens for a while. This what if video. Now, this has been an idea. I always say that. This has been, I got my coffee brewing here. Coffee's brewing right here. I like to put it on medium because I like what do they say in Vanilla Sky? I like delayed gratification. That's a good movie. And it's a rare movie where the actress in the original, I think it was from Spain, the original movie, Penelope Cruz, she was in the American remake. Who does that? That's pretty cool. I gotta go back and watch that. It's probably Tom Cruise's best film next to Born on the 4th of July. Anyways, so this is my what if, and this idea, I'm gonna go through the list. The Home Alone 3, Kevin goes to jail. That concept, Rambo, or I was Rocky airdropped into Iran to defeat the Shah of Iran. That's for Rocky 5. That's my other idea. Star Wars having a Star Destroyer, a prototype Star Destroyer, go into hyperspace and get lost in another dimension possibly, and they have to explore new worlds in the Star Wars universe. That was my other idea. I have a few others. I just can't remember. I think there was like a Deep Space Nine movie. Just recast the whole damn crew. Come on, they're already doing. Okay. Anyways, so this what if, I'm just gonna throw out the title. What if Speed 2 was good? Roll the credits. What if? And for this to work, you gotta, whatever Keanu Reeves needs. I mean, he did a Matrix 4, and I still haven't seen that. So if that doesn't tell you that movie sucked and that was just a cash, he was just like phoning that one in. I'm not even gonna shave my beard. I'm gonna be in John Wick 27. Neo doesn't have a beard. I almost said John Wick. I haven't seen it past the first movie. I don't care about these bland Hollywood action movies. The Speed 2. So here's the premise. It's not necessarily going to be on a bus, but the whole here's the whole premise. Okay, I know I'm not going to stall anymore. The premise is in the first Speed movie, it was about what? The speed of the vehicle they were in, the speed of the bus. They had to maintain that speed. And that sense of danger, maintaining some dangerous element was lost in the second movie. It was just a cruise ship. I think if it slowed down, I don't think it would have blown up or there was any consequences. I think what terrorists had taken it over, that's a whole nother, it's just like it's a Die Hard movie. I know they originally wanted to have it on a train, speeding train, but then Steven Seagal had to come out of nowhere and make, what was it, The Siege? I can't remember, but they already made a movie where there was a speeding train and he had to stop the terrorists on it. So my idea, it's if a speed now it comes with some caveats. If a Speed 2 sequel, if we could like retcon history, go back and get a time machine, go back in time and make Speed 2, you would also have to have it on a large vehicle, not necessarily a bus. It could just be a large, maybe a combination vehicle, like a semi-truck with a trailer. And in that trailer, is a nuclear weapon. Okay. And it's the same premise where if it slows down below a certain speed, but here's where my real idea comes into play. And I've been stewing on this idea for years. There's a truck, and maybe some cop, or it's just some guy. It doesn't have to be Keanu Reeves, but it'd be funny if it was. He gets tricked into he sees a vehicle parked on the side of the road illegally, and there's no owner, and he just sees the keys in the ignition. He's blocking traffic, and he calls in. He's just like a run of the mill New York cop, and he's like, his badge number, yeah, Keanu Reeves, the base. I'm gonna have to move the truck myself. It's blocking traffic. It's blocking the whole road. And they're like, all right, permission granted. You can go move the vehicle. So once he turns that ignition, he hears some kind of weird beeping, and it's like, deep, deep, deep. And then his female partner, she runs up to the side of the truck. She's standing on the side. Or she gets in too. She's like, what's going on, partner? We gotta get this thing out of the way. This is morning rush hour traffic. And then there's like some like display turns on. And basically it's this, it's like this terrorist, like Jeffrey Doppler, the Unabomber type, wearing a mask. And he's like, you have just activated the largest unregulated nuclear weapon in North America. Congratulations. And they're like, before you turn off that ignition, just be aware that will detonate the device and kill millions. It is a 400 megaton bomb that has been brought from Russia, Iran. Iran doesn't have nukes yet. They want them. Ooh, Iran wants those nukes. So yeah, like it's a combination truck where it's just a long truck. It's got a long trailer behind it, and it's a slow moving vehicle, but let me get to it. So the whole premise of this game is he's like, congratulations, officer. Like somehow he knows his name, and he's like, Keanu Reeves is like, whoa, 2 weeks to retirement. Whoa, how? I was gonna go surf, off of Long Island, because I'm Keanu Reeves. And they're like, basically, the truck has to match the outside temperature. Now the movie, Joe Sixpack's like, that's a brilliant idea. And I'm like, I know, Joe Sixpack, sit down. You're scaring the other people in your office. So basically, let's say it's winter in New York. It's winter. So it's like 40 degrees outside, 45. So they're like, if you fail to stay above the outside, at the temperature outside, your speed limit has to be the temperature. That's where the title of the movie could come into play. Speed. You could almost use the same fucking title. Cruise Control. No, not. Speed 2. Temperature. The heat. Yeah. Temperature. Race. Heat. Speed 2. Heat. Whatever. Heat control. Speed 2. Heat control. So so basically, and so he starts driving, and like the bomb is starting to activate because he's not at the speed of the temperature outside, which right now, remember, in New York, it's roughly 45 degrees, and you can see a little temperature gauge on the dash or something. And he starts to speed up. He's like, I'm not gonna have enough room to get up to 45. There's too much traffic, and so he has to just start like the truck has a big grill for knocking cars out of the way. Like maybe one of those triangular like death race. Like this truck was just created to make chaos for America. So he's driving through New York streets. Let's not make it a combination truck. Let's do that. It's a long truck. Okay, that'll come into play later. So he's driving, just crushing cars. He's killed several people. He's like, control, he's on his radio. So that's why it has to be a cop, so he can call in to, there's some hero police chief back in New York, just making some black police chief that's like angry. He's like, God damn it, Keanu! Do you know how much collateral damage? Do you know that my taxes pay for this city as well? So he's like, so, Chief, there's a nuclear device. I've been told there's a nuclear device. I have to maintain the speed of the temperature. And then, like, as he's driving, the little computer screen comes back on. And he's like, with the masked villain. And he's like, I see that you've successfully started the game. You've saved a lot of lives, Lieutenant. You're already a hero. And then, like, now for the second part of the game, for the last part of the game, you're not just aimlessly driving to match the temperature. You're going to need to, if you want to successfully deactivate this nuclear device, you need to make your way to this GPS coordinates. And the little iPad screen shows this truck has got to get all the way to, I don't know, it could be Tijuana or Mexico City. Pick your poison. It has to be a country that's, South America is too far. It's going to run out of fuel. Wherever this truck starts out, it should have enough fuel to get to its destination. No, there could be a scene where they have to refuel it while it's driving. That could happen too. That can happen. Let's make it Mexico City, because Tijuana, it's not as exciting. Let's go to Mexico City. So he's like cruising down across the country. And so the destination shows like a little pin drop. And the navigation is showing him where he has to go. Easier said than done. There's rush hour traffic. There's stalled cars. Animals on the road. It does give him some leeway. Like if he drops below the temperature outside, it doesn't immediately blow up. Like it just really this alarm starts activating, and it shows like a diagram of the bomb. Like there's a camera showing the back of the truck where there's like a nuclear device. Like it's very technical. It's all like legit. Like this is, so like it'll give him, it'll start a timer, like a 30-second timer where he has to get back above the speed of the temperature outside. Speed, heat control, or temperature control. Yeah, speed, temperature control. That's speed 2, temperature control. Or it could be speed 2, nuclear. Oh, okay. Whatever. Anyways, so can you just, that premise, it has all the action of Speed 1, but they're the stakes. Once again, I like to make sequels where the stakes are increased. They play it straight. It's a fun, as much as a nuclear weapon driving through the streets of America is fun, it's an action thriller. That's why it's scary. It could happen. I don't know how many nuclear weapons are in the world, but that's like a lot of movies. Like one goes missing. What was that movie, Broken Arrow? If one went missing. Oh, the movie Unthinkable. Oh, masterpiece. I would say it's Samuel L. Jackson's defining moment. Besides Lakeview Terrace, where he just goes fucking nuts. That's your weekend. Watch Lakeview Terrace and Unthinkable with your lady, and she might also break up with you. All right. I won't bring that up anymore. Anyways, she's like, I'm asexual now. Well, then why didn't you bring that up 2 years ago? Jesus Christ. Only women can get away with that kind of shit. No guy's gonna be like, I'm gay now. And then his girlfriend's like, but you've been fucking me for 2 years. It's like, what the fuck? Anyways. Did you go to an art gallery? Did they did that? Oh God, you changed because you went to an art gallery, you bastard. Okay, this movie would be so fucking dope. Like, just imagine you're driving this big, it's a combination truck. It's got the semi portion, the truck. It's got a trailer, and then it has a second trailer in the back. So, I don't know. That might be too much trailer. Just make it a normal semi truck. But yeah, just imagine it cruising through these roads, and you're trying to, and Keanu Reeves is like, what's the temperature outside? And the female cop who's fucking smoking hot, her tits are out. She's like, woo! She's Hispanic. And she, get some hot Mexican actress. And then so we can have permission to fucking destroy half of Mexico City while we're filming. Yeah, look at me, producer hat. And so this truck is just like cruising through the highways, knocking out cars. All the cops are like trying to clear it for them. And they're like, get out of here. And some guy's, his truck's stuck. He's like, it always sticks. It always sticks. And this old crusty cop, like they're cruising through like Illinois or something. He's like, get this thing the fuck out of here. He's got to come through. He's got to come through. And the guy's like, no, I got it. Yeah, I got it. And then the truck just spears him and it explodes. He's dead. Like, you didn't move your vehicle in time, asshole. He's fucking gone. Keanu Reeves is like, God, did he make it? And the cop's like, which part of him? And he's cruising. He's got to maintain the temperature. The further south he goes, guess what? The faster he has to fucking go. It is inevitable. This plot, this concept, it has to get more exciting. There's no choice. The audience cannot get bored because first, second, and third act, the speed is literally has to continue in an upward trajectory because they're heading south, and that's the name of the game. Maintain the temperature outside. So it's going to get pretty wild the further south it gets. And by the time it gets to Mexico, it could be summer. I don't know. It could be fucking 70, 80, 90 degrees. And this truck's fucking... Let's say it's in the 80s. I think 90s would be a little too much for a truck to handle. Ugh. Oh man, it's such I have these ideas, and it just sucks that I failed to become a writer of any significance other than my own diaries, right? You just know if my dad was like a director, even if I was a piece of shit, I would have a script being produced somewhere. But I just want to put these ideas out here, because if these fucking Hollywood studios ever do come out with a movie that's similar to any of my premises, I'm gonna sue their fucking ass off. Okay? Because I already had this video, I already put these ideas out here. Or at least they'll look like idiots. They're like, oh, we're coming out with a Speed 3 where you have to match the temperature outside. And I already fucking did it in 2025. October 10th, assholes. Oh, there's some good coffee. But, oh, they got one of the charging spots open. I don't care. But let me know in the comments feel like everyone on the internet is either a mute, they don't have an opinion, or they're scared to hit that like button because they don't want to be like, I don't agree with everything he says. But then I go on the shittiest YouTube videos possible, and it's got like 4,000 likes. And I'm like, are these bots? This is the dumbest fucking video ever. It's just completely... I just put my heart and soul and my ideas into these. Oh, my AI crap. Dude, I'm in love with AI. I don't give a shit. Can someone make a religion based on AI already? You just need a sketchy dude in a cloak and a computer at this point. You could start your own religion. Maybe have some fruit punch for the guests. Anyways, I'm gonna go make some more anti-Christ Taylor Swift AI slop. I mean, Grok AI, good lord, the most beautiful tits you'll ever see. I don't know, how does it do it? Like, I put in the prompt, bouncing, glistening, wet, large, puffy tits. In 20 seconds, it'll generate this live action 6-second reel, and her tits are like, I've never seen tits in real life do that. It's I'm sorry. Like, Hollywood likes to neuter all their casts and make them asexual, but damn, Grok is like, oh, you asked for tits? How big? We'll give you the biggest we can do. And just like, oh, they're the most beautiful female forms you could ever envision. Anyways, I'm a single man now. What? You want to fight? I don't know, whatever, fuck it.